And I think when we were kids, we always dreamed about being in arenas, and so we wanted to somehow that the ideas that we had when we were writing songs, we wanted them to come across universally. And but I think this record in particular, this record came out in 2007, and it was before really all the dance music hit on the radio. And this record was kind of for us, in a way, if you think about it, from where we started. You know, we came from a really small town where we grew up, and we started as like the have-nots, and then we got out and we had success, and we grew up loving punk rock and hip-hop. And then once we had success, and we kind of felt that the scene we came up in kind of turn on us a little bit, or at least in our heads. You know, I mean, I think it's only natural, like when you have some success. This record was a really rebellious record for us. And
as shiny as it sounds, at the time when we were making the record, we were telling our A&R and our label over at Sony at the time. Now we're on EMI, but at the time we were telling them, dance music is coming, man. We gotta get on this dance. We're gonna make some dance music. And this record in particular was, you know, the Four on the Floor. We could just feel it coming, you know. And they all thought we were crazy. And this record at the time was really rejected by everyone. And it was a real heartbreaker for us. But it ended up, this song, we went into Sony and we called everyone into the boardroom, and we were like, we gotta go with this record. We gotta push it. And we went around in a rental car for what, like 2 months, doing the radio.
But it ended up being the biggest hit we've ever had.
Yeah, in our career, you know. We all have the same exact story. You gotta trust the executive that's in the position, because they're not there as a joke. They're there because they worked hard, and they're there because they've continually won. So you have to trust the people above you and the people that you're dealing with, but you also have to trust your gut. And as an artist, sometimes you don't always want to pull that card because you want to respect your elders. Really, that's how I look at it. But I always, sometimes when I have to use that card and go, trust me, this is gonna work, trust me. And this song was one of those moments.
And as a songwriter, I think one of the trickiest things that you can do is it's easy to write songs when you're 16 and you never left the town you're from, and you just want that so bad. But once you leave that kind of safety zone, and the world kind of tears you a new asshole and they tell you that you're contrived, they tell you that you were put together, they tell you all these different things, and you're like going, all I wanted to do was have fun and make this record that I loved. Well, that sometimes turns into, you can't let that ruin your songwriting. You gotta, and I think for a while, so that's something we struggled with, and in this, I think you gotta just try to harness that whatever energy you have at the time. This song, like we said, this was the most rebellious thing we could do in our career, and it's the most slick record we've ever made, you know? So I think wherever you're at, no matter positive or negative, as a songwriter, you gotta shut the world out and just catch that moment wherever you're at.